Hello everyone, welcome to another Wednesday trade recap and forecast. So before we get into this trade recap, I want to say I'm thinking about switching the format of these trade recaps and forecasts. I'm thinking of doing weekly live streams. So if that is something you would be interested in, definitely put it in the comments below. Again, it would be a live stream of, let's say, half an hour or 45 minutes, and the recording would be uploaded on my channel so you could view it afterwards as well. I would break down all of the trades that I have taken. I would do a forecast of the markets, and of course I would do a Q&A, take some chart requests. We could even do some of these currency pairs as well, so gold, silver, S&P, Bitcoin, DXY, US oil. So I think it would be more fun and more interactive than just basically recording a video every single week. So yeah, if you would be interested in that, definitely put it in the comments and I will see which day I would schedule it on. Maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, still looking into it. That being said, let's get into this week's analysis of the markets. So we're starting with the euro and US dollar as usual. From last Wednesday, which was around here, again, we had a large push up and then we just kept dropping down heavily. Then we had some major selling pressure here, but it was very close to my cutoff time. And again, no setup actually formed. Then we went up a little bit. I did have my order on at this point for a break and retest buy setup. Okay. So basically what I was seeing is a ascending structure. And before that, even a V reversal and they range like this. So that was definitely very interesting to me. Again, when I see a V and a range, I'm expecting the price to go up. Then price started ascending a little bit and then gave us a nice bullish candle like this one. And I know the euro US dollar and the euro Japanese yen, they do like to ascend and then impulse in the same direction. So you can get an entry here and usually price will continue trending up. So I did have my order on, but then there was spread hours, I believe. Yeah, spread hours are from 9 to 11 p.m. London time. And then I was looking for a flag, possible flag as well, but it never formed. It broke the high before actually fully forming. We had the first low, first high, first low, second high, second low, but we never got the entry candle, which needed to have been inside of the high and low from the prior structure. So it broke the high, making the trade invalid. And if a flag did form, I would have used our timed entry methodology, which is basically a bit different than just executing on a flag. It has something to do with the London session, the Asia session, and the New York session. So not gonna go into it too much because again, a flag never fully formed. Broke the high, retraced. Was I looking for a possible liquidity sweep of this area right here? To be honest, no, I was not. It wasn't, the price action wasn't looking that flat. Yes, this is a significant high. This would be a significant high as well. But I just wanted to see a better defined, like a very flat range like this. Okay, especially on the euro and the US dollar because I haven't really backtested it thoroughly. So yeah, I'm being really careful. Currently, this pair is not gonna be on my watch list. I am looking for just a simple large impulse up or a large impulse down like this. So that is what is on my radar. Price is currently very flat and range bound. So I'm being more patient with the euro and the US dollar. Moving on to the next pair, which is gonna be the euro and the Japanese yen. And you can see just this pair is very, very flat, very corrective. From last Wednesday, which was around here, yeah, we had the drop, but an entry never formed. We got some major buying pressure. Okay, so an entry never fully formed, and then we got a V reversal, drop down, retraced. Yeah, this is very flat, very corrective. This pair is definitely not on the watch list. I'm looking for a breakout of this whole range, looking for a large impulse up, or I'm looking for a large impulse down like this. So yeah, that is my forecast for the euro and the Japanese yen. So moving on to the Aussie and the US dollar. So I did take a trade on the Aussie and the US dollar. As you can see, the dollar pairs are moving a little bit, but the JPY pairs are really flat, really corrective. So that is another reason why I want to do a live stream, because I can cover more pairs and I can do some chart requests as well, which should kind of liven up the stream and maybe get some more views as well, more engagement. Currently, I'm just analyzing these 6 currency pairs that I'm actually live trading, which is kind of limited because most traders trade a lot of other instruments. So yeah, it could be fun. Definitely thinking about doing a live stream 1 per week at least. Okay, Aussie US dollar. We had this push up. I got slipped to hell on this short right here. Got in a liquidity sweep short and then got slipped to hell basically. Took a big loss. Price went down. And then I took another sweep right here in this area, which was pretty interesting to me personally. What was I seeing? Well, first I was seeing a couple of confluences. I was seeing a nice tight flat range. That's the first confluence. Second confluence, buying pressure right here. So the traders are buying, most likely putting their stop loss below this low. That was the second confluence. Third confluence was this, was kind of in a descending channel. So we already expect the price to go up. So that was another confluence for me personally. And then you also have a takeout of this area with a nice large wick and a nice rejection with a big blue candle. So that was very high probability as well. Okay. What happened next? Well, I got in and I got taken out by 1 pip, I think. Okay, so I had a 10 pip stop loss on this one. I got taken out by 1 pip and then the price actually started going up. And yeah, it definitely would have hit the take profit, I'm gonna tell you that. But it is what it is, it's part of the game. I know Nico from Zentum Trading had a 13 pip stop loss on this particular example. So he was able to stay in this trade. It was a very nice trade, very high probability. I would say it was a no-brainer. So he was able to stay in, and for him this was a nice winning setup. But for me, it got taken out by very, very little, like 0.5 pips. Let me just see it. Yeah, so 0.5 pips, and then price went into my direction. It is what it is, happens, it's part of the game. I know on a large sample size, a 10 pip stop loss is going to be very profitable, okay? So on a large sample size, it's definitely worth taking these trades with a 10 pip stop loss. If you want a higher win rate, sure, go with 13 pips. I know Nico does prefer a bit of a higher win rate, so for him 13 pips works. It's all about, do you want the higher percentage or do you want the higher win rate? You need to decide and then act accordingly. We teach both approaches at Zentum Trading. Okay, so we teach the approach with higher percentage and we teach the approach with higher win rate, and then you can decide what you want for your psychology. I was looking for a flag right here, because again, I saw a descending channel. So I was expecting the price to push up. We got a kind of a good break of the high. But again, a flag never formed. First high, first low, second high, second low. The blue candle or the entry candle needed to be inside of the high and low. And this one broke the high, making this flag invalid. Okay, so yeah. If this was a valid flag, would I have taken it? I don't think so. Because this momentum was just not enough for me. I wanted to see bigger momentum, especially on a Monday, okay? I wanted to see something like this. Bit of stronger momentum, and then I would be interested in some buy setups. Okay. Price breaks the low, retraces, breaks the high, goes up, and yeah, just starts going up. Now it's ascending, no buy entries formed, and now we are starting to form this ascending channel, as you can see. So my forecast is going to be for something like this to happen. I'm going to look for a sell setup. Okay, I'm going to be very interested in a sell setup, but I need to see this clean up a bit. Again, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive breaks of the high. But then this candle broke both the high and it broke the low in the same candle, which is a bit of a warning sign. So the best story for me would be that this ascends a bit more. And then we get something like this. And then we look for a sell setup. Okay, so this pair is on the watch list. But I'm looking to see that if this can ascend a bit more and then give me a big bearish break. And I'm expecting for this to reverse in the opposite direction. So that's it for AU. AJ, Similar story, but we're gonna cover it a bit later. Okay, so I was lying. JPY pairs, some of them are moving. Aussie Japanese yen is moving, so that's good. Okay, so it's not that all JPY pairs are asleep. One of them is moving. Price action was really crappy in range bound. We did have a flag, which would have been a big winner if I took it, but for me, there were too many warning signs. Okay, so it was Tuesday. Price action was pretty flat. I mean, really flat and corrective. So this whole impulse was still in a flat range. And then also we had a bit of selling pressure here and we had a bit of selling pressure right here as well. So yeah, too many warning signs for me personally. Tuesday, range bound price action, selling pressure here, kind of a big flag. If the flag was smaller, maybe I would have taken it. I don't think so, but maybe. If I took it, would have been a big winner. Price exploded up, but it is what it is. It's part of the game. Didn't fit the plan, so I must follow the plan. Price is now ascending. I am looking for a reversal setup. Okay, definitely, it's on my watch list. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it broke the low here. This candle broke both the high and the low, which is a bit of a warning sign, but it's not a big break of structure, so I'm not that concerned. Price is consecutively breaking the highs, except this one right here. So yes, I'm expecting this to reverse. I'm looking for a reversal downtrend and then to sell, right? I'm very interested in that. If the price gives a large impulse up like this, I will look for an internal reversal entry, which is one of the entries that we teach at Zentum. Basically, the key is to get a clean channel and then a final fake out. And then we need some criteria to happen here, and we expect the price to drop in the opposite direction. Okay, so this is kind of the final fake out of the ascending channel. So I'm definitely expecting the price to go down. Definitely expecting the price to go down. And I'm looking for either a straight break of the low or again, price to ascend a bit more, or that final fake out and then a drop. So that's it for AJ. Definitely on the watch list. It's looking the best out of all 6 pairs. Definitely looking the most interesting out of all 6 currency pairs. Pound is gonna be very choppy. Yes, we dropped here. I was looking for sell setups, but we were very close to the Friday cutoff time, so nothing for me formed that fit the plan. Then we were just flat, and currently we are continuing to be very flat. I'm not trading the liquidity sweep on this currency pair, but if I was, this would be very conducive price action to be taking buys right here and taking sells right here. So that's about it for the pound. Nothing much to say. This has been really flat and really corrective for the last couple of months. Okay, we haven't had a good trade for months now on the pound, but it's part of the game. We need to wait, we need to be patient, and then an opportunity will arise. Okay, so basically I'm looking for a large push up or a large push down. Very simple stuff. And I'm just being more patient with the pound. Definitely not on the watch list. NJ is very flat and range bound. Very flat and range bound. Again, Wednesday was right here and we just did nothing. We're just really flat. Okay, really flat, really corrective. So I'm just still looking for a large push up or a large push down. That is what I meant when I said most JPY pairs are pretty flat and range bound. This is a good example. Nothing is forming, no momentum candles. Okay, so that's it for NJ, not on the watch list. I'm looking at gold. I'm backtesting gold currently, maybe seeing if I can implement gold into my live trading. Again, I have found a couple of very nice trades on gold. If I can find them now, there were some very clean flags here, okay? So this is a good example. See, this is an absolute no-brainer flag. You can even take it with, let's say, let's put 6,000. Okay, no-brainer flag. See, it's the same one. same ones we get in Forex, okay? Same ones. So definitely backtesting gold right now, seeing if I can put it into my live trading. What I have noticed, gold is very seasonal, but again, the pound is the same. It doesn't move for months, and then you get 1 or 2 months of very good trending price action. You can extract a lot of percentage. So again, those are some of the instruments where you need to be more patient and really wait on the sidelines until you see a very nice trend. But these two setups are absolute no-brainers. I mean, there are absolutely zero warning signs. So if you can be patient for a couple of months and just every single day check the charts, see if there are any large impulses in either direction, and you can just get in on a setup and exploit the uptrend or the downtrend. So it's good to have these instruments such as gold and let's say the S&P as well. I have seen some nice no-brainer flags on the S&P form, and just check them seasonally. Okay, check them maybe once per week or even once per day if you want. See if there are any large impulses forming. You can even set some alerts as well. I'm sure that can be done by using an indicator that hunts for large momentum candles. So yeah, I want to expand my live trading to some more instruments, because these 6, sure, they are enough and you can make a lot of percentage. But again, it's fun to let's say do gold as well and maybe do the S&P. Why not? They are moving and it's not a lot of work. Again, they are moving maybe 2 or 3 months per year with some like no-brainer flag entries. So why not take advantage? As a trader, you constantly need to keep growing. If you're not growing, you're stagnating and it's not that good. You constantly need to be backtesting, refining your edge, maybe researching a new edge as well, and building on your skill set, because the markets are going to be changing. Markets are seasonal as well, and you can get dry periods for like months of no trades or very little setups. That is one of the reasons why we implemented the liquidity sweep entry as well, to make percentage in the range bound periods. So that's about it for this trade recap and forecast. On my watch list, Aussie US dollar, ascending channel, looking for a reversal. Aussie JPY, very clean, definitely looking for a reversal setup. That is my game plan for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.